Welcome to the GPS PhotoLink 5.1 Quick Start Guide. In this guide we'll give a quick overview to the use and operation of GPS PhotoLink, how to import photos, and how to create the output. For more detailed explanations, there will be a separate video on each section. When you start GPS PhotoLink, this is the screen that appears. The top of the screen has various buttons to manage PhotoLink, including creating new project, the project manager, serial number activation, tools, and help. And then the main screen is the start page. The start screen has updated information of news, plus links to training videos, the quick start guide, and what's new in 5.1. The first step is to create a new project. So we'll click the new project button, and then we'll have a name for our project. And it shows a directory that that project will be created in, and we click OK. So this creates a blank new project, and the first thing we'll want to do is import photos. We can click this button that brings up the import photo screen. You can browse to the directory that has the photos that you want to import. You can check each photo or select check all in folder to select all the photos. Click OK, and then those photos are imported into the project. You can also drag and drop photos from Explorer directly into the project. The next step is the Geotag step. This shows that all of our photos have GPS information because we took them with a GPS camera. If you took them with a regular camera and don't have GPS, then this is where you can link those photos to GPS information such as a track log. The next step is the attribute editor. In the attribute editor, you can select a photo and see all the attributes associated with that photo. Everything that has been stored in the photo itself, including GPS data, memos from like a Ricoh camera, and the camera make and model. Everything that is in blue you can change. So you can click on here and type your data, and then that data will be stored with that photo. If you want to change data for all the photos, you can click on Select All, click on an attribute again, type in your data, and now that data is associated with all the photos. You can also change the position of the photo by changing the latitude and longitude associated with that photo. The other part of the attribute editor is the map. In the map view, you can see all your photos on a map. You can zoom in to see them closer. Then you can hover over a photo to see a thumbnail of the photo taken at that location. You can also edit the position of these points as well by clicking Allow Edit, selecting a photo, and then dragging it to the new position. You can also change the direction by grabbing the golf ball and changing it to the direction you want. The next step is the photo editor. In this screen you can select a photo, and then you can actually draw on the screen itself. You can select a pen and a size and a color, and then draw on the photo to highlight or point out features on the photo that you want other people to see or look at. You can also type text on the photo, changing the font size, and click text, and then you can type text right on the photo itself, and this data on the photo will show up in all the outputs. You can also do basic photo editing. You can adjust the contrast and brightness of the photo, and you can also do an auto color that automatically try to fix the photo colors for you. You can rotate the photo left and right. Plus you can also crop the photo if you only want to highlight a particular section of the photo. The next step is the Watermark screen. This screen allows you to imprint data right on the photo itself. The defaults are set up for you automatically. If you don't want some of this data on here, you can click Remove to remove the item from the watermark. Or if you want to add more data to the watermarks, you just click on the checkbox over here, and that'll add the data to the watermark. You can also add logos to your watermark. With this screen, you can add 2 logos that will appear on the photo. The next step is the shared output settings. This is where you select the common output parameters. The first section is report layout. This gives you a general overview of how the reports will look, including the PDF, Word, and HTML reports. We'll have a logo on either side, a title in the middle for the front page, plus an overview map. Then for each photo, you'll have the watermark photo, plus 2 background maps and the attribute table. For every photo, we have 2 different pieces of information on the reports, a photo title and photo comment. You can select what data you want for those, and then you can select the size of the photos as well. This is the size in pixels for the output. The next step is the title page. With this, we can enter in the title, subtitle, and other information for the report, and we can have 2 logos on the report title as well. The next step is the static maps. Static maps are maps that are downloaded and put into the reports. You can select where you want to get the static maps from, and also the size of the static maps. You can also decide if you want an icon to show on the map of where the photo was taken, and the type of icon you want on there. Next is the attribute table. This is a list of all the attributes that will be output in the reports and the data files. Here you can remove some data if you don't want them output. And then if you want some other attributes added, you just select the check mark, and that data will be added to the output. In the rename photo section, you can easily rename your photos based on the data in your attributes. So if I select title and subject, it'll rename the photos based on that title and subject. If there are duplicates, it'll add a 1, 2, 3 at the end. The next and last step is the select output selection. Here you select which output you want. The reports again are 3 different types: web pages, Word, and PDF reports. For the data files, we have shapefiles, geodatabases, Google Earth output, GPS Exchange, an Access database, and text files. For each output, there are options that you can select to change how the reports look. Once you've selected all the output you want, click Create Output, and then GPS PhotoLink will process your photos, do all the watermarking for them, and then it'll start creating all the output, and then it's done. Click Close. You're back at the start screen. You just click on Project Manager. Here's the project we first created. You can click on the plus next to it and see all the output that we created for that. And to see the actual output, you can click on the eyeball next to it to view the files. So this is the PDF of our first output. That's it for GPS PhotoLink Quick Start. To see more detailed information, see the videos for each of the sections that we just showed.